Jai Hind, everyone.
Jai Hind, sir.
Again, welcome back. We will continue with our communication practice through lecturate sessions. And if at all there are some doubts about SSB or some confusion, one to one students keep interacting. Ashish, I am yet to see your WAT, so I will revert back. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who is the first volunteer today?
Sir, I would like to say
Prasad is there, Vivek is there. Okay, we'll start with Vivek as a first. Before that, today is uh, the death anniversary of Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, a great personality because of whom the education system, we can say, is existing today. Girls are the part of education, and the education has come up a long way. We must tribute, we must offer our um, prayers and homage to such personalities who are like demigods in the society for reforms. So we will start with Vivek, who will keep the time.
Sir, I will keep.
Okay, Prasad. And next speaker will be Prasad. Vivek, you can start.
Sir, I'm drawing about India-China relationship. So India and China share a
Your
cooperation
audio
and
is not
conflict.
proper,
In
Vivek.
fact, yes, sir.
Your audio is not proper.
Okay, sir. I will
You can just
just a minute. Hello, hello.
no. I think there is some problem.
Now,
You can reconnect. See your network strength. We will.
sure, sure.
No, not it. Others are able to hear Vivek.
No, sir. No, sir.
Vivek, you just see
Sir,
connectivity. We will
now,
start. We will take you after
okay,
Prasad. Someone to keep time for Prasad.
Sir, I will.
okay,
Who is there?
Sir Sangram.
Okay, Sangram. Sangram, keep time. Prasad, you go ahead.
Jai Hind, sir. Today I am going to speak about Indian tourism. For better understanding, I have divided my topics in three parts. I will tell about five Indian tourism, then World Heritage Sites, and then geographical indications. We can broadly classify Indian tourism into five categories. First is adventurous tourism. Foreigners come to our country to visit various mountains and mountain ranges such as Himalayas, Aravalis, and destination sites such as Uti and Nilgiri and Darjeeling. Similarly, we have spiritual tourism where people come to visit spiritual sites such as Varanasi, Ayodhya, Kashi, and various places in South also. Most important is cultural tourism. India is a diverse country, and people visit here to see how these different cultures live with each other, to see their languages, and to celebrate different festivals with them, and to know the culture. Similarly, we have beach tourism where people come to visit beaches such as Goa, Malabar, and Konkan. Other than this, we have so many World Heritage sites in our country. The recently declared World Heritage site was Hampi, which was once the capital of Vijayanagar Empire. Hampi is a famous destination site. Similarly, the famous Taj Mahal, Red Fort, and the famous temples, the Shiv temples, and various Jyotirlings are present in our country where people come to visit. Recently built, the Statue of Unity is also a famous destination site for foreign tourists. And then there is the recently built Ayodhya temple. Most important thing is In India, the tourist infrastructure is not that much good. So government has launched many schemes such as the Prasad scheme or the Swadesh Yatra scheme to develop the infrastructure for tourism and to promote the foreign tourists. Also, in the year 2002, we had launched our tourism um, scheme and named it as Incredible India to promote foreign tourists to come in India. The motto was Incredible India. Similarly, every state has their motto. For example, Kerala's motto is God's own country. In India, we have so many geographical indications. For example, the famous Darjeeling tea. Many foreigners come to drink this Darjeeling tea. Other than this, the famous Alfonso mangoes,
Last
and then
30.
Pashmini silk of Jammu and Kashmir, and most importantly, the silk saris of Varanasi and Kanchipuram. Indian tourism is unique because of diverse culture, geography, and history, and different kings and queens of Mughals and Hindu beliefs. And we should promote Indian tourism as it contributes to 5% of India's GDP. Thank you.
Very nice, Prasad. You have delivered a very good lecturate. This is a very interesting topic actually. Indian tourism or tourism in general. And there is so much of sense that how we can, as a country, do much more. I think as a country, we have not done enough for tourism industry because on one hand we want to be a bigger country, stronger country economically. So economics can come up with the help of more production, whatever is available, you must explore it. Classic example is artificially also how tourism can be from nowhere it can lift up is Statue of Unity is a classic example. There was nothing. All of a sudden, there is some concept and a historical figure, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, that person's statue is made. But see the idea, so much of economy is now generated out of that. So many tourists coming, so much of employment is there, so much area is covered, and a very classic case. What I mean to say, this is artificially created scenario. History is projected. A person is given his due. A great personality, Iron Man, the first Home Minister of India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. So why we are not serious about our religious tourism, heritage sites? You see, are especially in this part of country around Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, the world famous Ellora and Ajanta caves are not up to the mark maintained so that tourists get attracted feels like coming back or spreads the word you must visit there because the hygiene and sanitation around such places, the culture, overall culture of local people, everything requires little bit correction. So what topic Prasad has covered is important not only from exam point of view to understand as a citizen what a potential it has got to lift the country's economy. You see, Sikkim as a state is a beautiful destination and it draws a lot of revenue from the tourism. Kerala is one state. Uh, Earlier, till 70s, 80s, it was only Kashmir, Shimla, uh, Kullu Manali, people used to say, bus. And then religious places like Tirupati, then maybe Vaishno Devi. Today you see Shirdi, last 20 years, the revenue has gone up because it is not about only temple, it is the area around it, the revenue connected to it. It generates employments. It lifts this city standard. It gives so much of avenues and it is beyond imagination. Shirdi is another religious tourism's classic example. So there is so much to speak on this topic, but Prasad has articulated very nicely all the points. Good, Prasad. I think others can pick up this topic and as it is, you can make. Okay, good. Very nice flow and delivery pattern is also good. Continue it, huh, Prasad? Vivek,
Uh, Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Uh, Try and speak
Am I
very.
audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible now. Prasad, keep time.
Yes,
So,
Vivek,
Jain
you
sir,
can start.
I have chosen the topic. Jain sir, I have chosen the topic to speak on is India-China relations. So, India-China shares a complex relationship marked by both cooperation and conflicts, influenced by the rich historical backdrops. As India shares a relationship with China in the regions such as tourism, economic development, and the sectors such as trade and investment. But in 20th century, India and China's relations were not that much good, as we saw Sino-India War in 1962 over the border dispute. This conflict left the lasting impact on their bilateral relationship. Despite historical tensions, there have been continuous efforts to foster their cooperation, such as Panchashil Agreement in 1954 that aimed to promote peaceful coexistence in India and China. However, ongoing border issues continue to complicate their relationship. The India China relationship today features a significant economic collaboration on sectors such as trade and investment. But it is complicated by the strategic rivalries in the regions, particularly such as Indo Pacific. Now, talking about the key developments done in 2024. So, very first is border issue and security concerns. So, there has been de escalation, de induction, and disengagement in the regions of the Ladakh, where such as in the along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh. Uh, but increased military deployments by the both the nations following past clashes have led to tense standoff. But also India shares development in the regions such as economic interdependence, people to people, and cultural exchange, and where the both countries come together in the sectors such as environmental and climate cooperation, as India and China both are the major greenhouse gas emitter. So they aim to focus
Last 30 seconds.
climate cooperation in in 2024. But despite it faces several challenges such as national feeling of nationalism and anti-Chinese sentiments among the Indian people, and also assertiveness in the China. Also, challenges in such as like uh, like
Time is over.
economic dependencies and territorial dispute. Thank you.
Okay, Vivek. Good. Vivek, you are located in which city? Vivek,
Yes, sir.
you are located where? You are from which city?
Now
Now,
I'm
now.
in Academy right now. I am from Jalna district.
Okay, okay, good. With more practice, the flow will improve. You are speaking well, but only thing polishing is required. Topic is very, very regular in SSB in some or other form regarding China. The problem with India and China relationship is the distrust. In fact, China is not a reliable country in the international relationship. No country trusts China. That is the scenario today. It is only the economic might that is there, because of which smaller countries are towing their lines. What China says, whether it is Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Myanmar, smaller countries, Nepal, and it is spreading its wings based on that only. Both the countries are having huge population, huge market potential. That is one asset with which both the countries are trying to be superpowers. Of course, China has taken little lead. Otherwise, both the countries had started from very, very bottom. In the first 4 decades, India was ahead of China. Unfortunately, India could not take that pace which China has taken and has gone little ahead as far as the economic policies, economic might concerned. But China will pay its uh, whatever wrong decisions initially thought good decisions, now it is proving wrong decisions. They will pay for it, and India is steadily moving ahead. But all said and done, China, as far as the territorial disputes concerned, is never a trustworthy friend. 1962 is the biggest setback for us. We trusted them and we actually got backstabbed. And this is the biggest lesson for us whenever we want to establish relationship with China. What Vivek was trying to say, good military words he has used: disengagement, de-escalation, and these are the things which are happening. But can we trust China permanently? No. It is always keeping on toes as far as the China is concerned. Suddenly for Arunachal it will start objecting. Suddenly for Ladakh it will start objecting because they have illegally occupied the Tibet. And Tibet is a very vast area and it has got interest there. They are claiming Taiwan, they are claiming Tibet, and as long as the Dalai Lama is with us under our shelter, the dispute will always continue. So there are many issues. Vivek has covered some good points. Vivek, as far as the suggestion goes, keep practicing more. The delivery will be fast, smooth, without any interruption, and it will come with practice only. Okay, good.
Sure, sir.
Who is next?
Sure.
Sir, may I?
Okay, Sangram. Vivek,
Jace.
keep time again. Jay will be the next. Sangram, now you start.
Okay, sir. Jai Hind. My topic is India-Russia relations. India and Russia share a historic and deep-rooted relationship that has been described as a special and privileged strategic partnership. This bond dates back to early years of India's independence, when the Soviet Union played a key role in supporting India's development, especially in areas like heavy industries, technology, and space exploration. During the Cold War, the Soviet Union stood by the India during critical moments, including the Indo-Pak Wars. Even after the disintegration of Soviet Union in 1991, the relationship between India and Russia remained strong, adapting to new global challenges and opportunities. One of the key pillars of Indo-Russia relation is defense cooperation. Russia has been a reliable supplier of defense equipments to India for decades. Iconic collaborations include the Sukhoi fighter jets, T-90 tanks, and the BrahMos supersonic missile system. Additionally, Russia has assisted India with advanced technology, such as leasing of nuclear submarines. Beyond defense, both countries have pretended in the field of nuclear energy, with Russia building the nuclear power plant in India, such as Kadankulam project in Tamil Nadu. These areas reflect the strategic depth and trust in the partnership. In the economic sphere, trade between India and Russia is steadily growing, with a goal of reaching $30 billion in bilateral trade by 2025. Energy trade plays a major role as India imports significant quantity of oil and natural gas from Russia. Infrastructure projects like International South Transport Corridor and the Chennai-Vladivostok maritime route aim to connectivity and boost trade. However, challenges remain in achieving the full potential of economic ties, and the trade volume is relatively low compared to India's relation with other major economies. In conclusion, Indo-Russia relations have stood the test of time, evolving from Cold War solidarity to modern partnership, addressing global and regional challenges. While defense and energy remain the backbone of the relationship, both countries are now exploring new areas like digital technology, artificial intelligence, and Arctic
Time over.
cooperation. India and Russia continues to work together to promote a multipolar world order, ensuring their partnership remains vital in changing the global landscape. Thank you.
Okay, good Sangram. Again, I will suggest more and more lecturate practice will give uh, better confidence and better delivery pattern. Topic is again important. When we spoke trust factor regarding China, which is missing. When it comes to Russia, Russia is a reliable country in the history. If we see India and Russia has always been working together. Russia has always been standing by India, and India has also been also standing by Russia. And in recent Russia-Ukraine war, we took a balanced approach. Yet Russia we always prefer because so many military interests and other strategic interests are there. And Russia, when US is trying to corner it, Russia is looking up to India because India has also grown to a stature where Russia now looks up to India as a trusted friend. Earlier India was not so powerful, and that time also Russia was helping us, whether it is 71 war or thereafter. If you see initial inventory of Indian defense, whether it is tank, aircrafts, the naval ships, almost everything was from Russia. Later on, Israel, US, Britain, France, these countries started giving us something. And we also, it is other way around, we started taking them from them. Otherwise, it was purely Russian equipment with us. And of late, it is now mixed equipments. Sangram, good. These are all very, very relevant topics, regular topics. Everyone should be prepared if it comes in lecturate, group discussion, interview, and at least aware of relationships about such important countries. More practice is the solution. Be regular, Sangram. Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Now, Jay. Sangram, keep time.
Yes, sir.
I'm audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. May I start, Sangram?
Yes, you can start now.
Okay. Jai Hind and good evening to one and all. Today's my lecture topic is child labor in India. Today I will discuss critical issues affecting India's future generation, child labor. In our India, child labor being more prevalent in India at rate of 62.8% of India's child labor aged between 14 to 17 are engaged in agriculture activities. In India, child labor refers to the activities that are the damaging to kids in the terms of their mental, physical, and social or moral development. They rob them of their youth, potential, and dignity, and the interference with their schooling. It includes all types of slavery, including the scale of the trafficking of the children, slavery, and the restrictions towards to the labor child, the employment of the children in the pornography or the other dangerous works, and debated the bondages in accordance with the child and the absolute labor. Probation and the Regulations Act of 1986, a child is anyone under the age of 14. In the Article 21A, right to the education. Child between 6 to 14 years, there are 10.1 million child laborers are recorded in our India between age 5 to 17 years. Now we state-wise we give maximum child labors like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh. Now we see the causes of child labor in India. First, we will see economic factors of child labor. First one, poverty. Poverty, families living below the poverty life often on children's income. Unemployment, like job opportunities for adults, force children to work. Low family income, insufficient income leads the family to engage child in work. Now we see social factors of child labor. Illiteracy, uneducated parents may not understand the importance of education. The second one, caste systems or caste religious. Children from lower caste are the often forced into the labor. And third, social norms in some communities or some society,
child labor are seen as the
That's what
normal
is it. Yeah.
practice. Now we see effects of child labor. First of one, health problem like physical and mental health issue due to the hazard working condition, educational deprivations, children missing out their educations, affecting their future prospects. The psychological totem, long-term emotional and psychological damage. And lastly, I conclude that child labor is a complex issue that requires a multi-force approach. We
Right.
must working together to create a society where children can grow, learn, and thrive without the burden of labor. Thank you.
Okay, Jay. Firstly, good. You spoke complete 3 minutes in a better manner. The conclusion was very good compared to overall lecturate. Okay. Overall lecturate, yes, I will rate it normal, but conclusion came up very good. So this is how you must practice every time. Some pronunciations will come up with practice, like in your lecturate you pronounced it wrongly. Poverty, poverty is a correct
Yes,
pronunciation.
sir.
uh So with practice it will come, flow will improve. And your weak part was you generally finished early. So today it has come
Yes,
up
sir.
well. Time management was okay. And topic, very regularly such topics are there. Of course, nowadays as India is developing, these problems are getting over now. 15-20 years back this was the very very prominent topic. Social evil, such topics are always there. But now with the development, such issues, right to education and all those things have helped to reduce the child labor. But yes, is it still a live problem? Yes, it is a live problem. Okay, good, Jay. A lot of improvement. And see, words pronunciation practice all those things. Who is next?
Hello, sir. May I?
Okay, Nishad is there. Then Ashish is there. Okay, we will go with Nishad. Jay, keep time.
Yes, sir. Are you ready, Nishad?
Yes. Am I clearly audible?
Okay. Yes, yes. You can start now.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Today, I am going to speak on the topic e-commerce. As we all know, e-commerce is the business done online. Initially, the commerce was done through a offline one-to-one person, but after few years, the commerce evolved and gave birth to e-commerce. There are many giant and large companies in this business. Basically, they are governing the business or they are expanding it to other sectors. And one of the major companies is Amazon, which started in 1995 as a simple online book purchase and selling entity, which later grew its services to Amazon Cloud Services, Amazon Prime, and various through which it generated profits. These companies helped many of the retail uh, consumers as well as sellers to sell their products across nationwide, maybe sometimes out of country as well. This type of business later and eventually grew in India when Flipkart launched its own company, and Flipkart became one of the most prominent used platform in India, dominating Amazon as well in India. Flipkart was started in 2007-2008, and it gave a little edge because it was a own brand of India. So people preferred an indigenous brand over non-indigenous brands. E-commerce, though, has evolved so much and has benefited many of the people around India, around world, but it has also created some negative impacts on local sales and markets. People now prefer to just click one button and order foods and other grocery items, other luxurious items, instead of going to offline stores and buy them out. This has lessened the footfall of offline stores, thus decreasing their day-to-day collection. But these two later evolved and started selling their products more on online, and they have even stated sometimes their revenue generated online was far more better than the offline. Currently, e-commerce is going towards the fast commerce.
Last 30 seconds.
Fast commerce is an extended branch of e-commerce where one gets delivery in 10 minutes. Just like Zepto and Blinkit, who have started to deliver small grocery items like toothpaste and other things in less than 10 minutes to your homes. Thus, the purpose of e-commerce or fast commerce was to ease the customer services, which is now becoming more and more prominent and more efficient as compared to its previous
Time
year
up.
versions. Thank you.
Okay, good Nishad. You gave first time lecturate here on online. There are many newcomers also. Nishad, you are going for SSB. Uh, your delivery pattern is okay, content is okay. Only thing, just make more energized delivery, because with this content is acceptable. It is well covered. Suggestion for almost every topic is, can you link up with security, like e-commerce, foreign companies spreading their wings in the pan India, suppose, and in crisis of war, can they create some problem? Yes, they can create some problem, or all of a sudden they can affect our economy if they have come with bad design right from their initial intentions. So that's why any future war will be dependent upon many factors. Today, you see, wars are not fought on borders. So, such kind of technology driven business models, I think government has to be very, very alert. So, I'm just giving up one idea. There, your point may be correct, may not be very correct, but at least you are thinking out of box. Good point which Nishad brought out, how e-commerce now has come to a level with the help of technology only, fast commerce, because communication is fast, transport is fast, your connectivity is just at the speed of light almost. So everything is so fast, so it has come to from a very very normal commerce to e-commerce to now fast commerce. Speed is increasing because technology is enabling us. So this is how way ahead in each topic, or what is latest, what is the update. This is how you must focus before any delivery of lecturate. Okay, good Nishad. Practice more and bring more energy element in your uh, lecturate, and also in group discussion, also in interview. Just remember this one aspect. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who is next?
I'll speak, sir.
Yes, Ashish is there. Nishad, just keep time, 2.5 minutes. You say last 30 seconds, and at 3 minutes, you say time is over.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, Nishad, can I start?
Yes, you can start, Ashish.
Okay. So, good evening to all. Today, I'll be speaking on the topic healthcare in India. So, particularly, healthcare in India comprises of the hospitals, medical devices, clinics, health insurances, and various other aspects also. So, friends, healthcare in India is basically categorized into two major categories. Firstly, it's public, and the other one is private sector. So, talking about the public sector healthcare in India, it has a major focus on primary healthcare, and it provides primary healthcare in rural areas. Particularly, it has the basic aim of providing primary healthcare in rural areas. Secondly, it does not have the much aspects of the secondary and tertiary services which are necessary at an urban region, which on the contrary private sectors provide at an efficient rate. If we talk about private sectors, it provides majorly the secondary and tertiary medical services in the metro cities and the urban regions, the city areas, which are mostly not easily accessible to the people living in rural areas. This is the major setback of private sectors indulging into the healthcare in India. And talking about the healthcare sector of India, it as a dream of being a superpower. We see the contribution of India's people's the public sector's contribution is 2.1% of our GDP, which is comparatively very less as compared to the other nations such as Canada, France. Uh, Even for the purpose, if we see our neighbors such as Bangladesh and Pakistan, even have over 3% of their GDP contribution in the healthcare sectors. So looking forward the healthcare sectors in India, there is lot need of improvement with the healthcare sectors. Firstly, the mindset and psychology of the people must be changed towards preventive measures of the healthcare, because the mentality of people in India is mostly for the curation, or they think about healthcare after a disease has happened. But there are less precautions taken to avoid such diseases. There are less attention towards the healthcare as well as for the health. The exercises, the preventive measures are not taken, the hygiene is not maintained at the level which it is expected. But to curb all this, there must be some way forward, and there must be some initiatives taken by the
Last
government.
30
Particular,
seconds.
Particularly talking about the initiatives taken by the government are the Ayushman Bharat scheme and various other scheme which provides near up to 5 lakh rupees of healthcare supports to the people who are economically weaker. And there is another aspect which we need to focus, is that there is urgent need to improve the infrastructure of public hospitals, which are overburdened due to the overpopulation of our country. Secondly, we need to indulge private sectors, again
Time
private
up.
sectors with the significant controls over them. Thank you.
Good, Ashish. Very well covered this topic. In fact, today I think quality of all lecturers has gone up. I could make out content was good by everyone. Ashish has brought out very fine aspects of healthcare. A thing comes to my mind. On one hand, when we speak about space sector, our ISRO can be compared with NASA. But when healthcare, if we talk, we sound like a very very poor country, not even a developing country. This is a state of this particular aspect in India. What Ashish was highlighting, the mentality, the approach. Preventive measures is a sign of developed society. But what is our society today? Reactionary, not a proactive one. We will react to diseases. People will react when the diabetes is developed. People will react when some disease is cropping up. Preventive mentality is not there because we are yet to develop to that level of thinking. In nutshell, I would like to say that a very nicely covered topic, Ashish. Very good, and keep such kind of flow. Okay. Anyone else
Yes,
wants to
sir.
give lecture it?
Jain sir,
Pranav. Okay, Pranav wants to speak. You want to speak on topic or you want to just express yourself, Pranav?
सर टॉपिक पे बात करनी है
Okay,
एससीओ शंघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन.
okay, good. Uh, Now, Ashish, keep time.
Yes, sir. Pranav, you can start.
यस. जय हिंद. गुड इवनिंग. एससीओ शंघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन is established in year 2000, and SCO have two permanent bodies. Participants are Participant countries are Kazakhstan, Russia, China, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Belarus, Iran, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Mongolia, and Qatar. SCO summit is recently held on 3 and 4 July 2024, and next summit is held in 2025 in China. SCO gives strength relation between member states and promote cooperation in various areas including security, trade, and the environment. SCO structure have five bodies: Council of Head State (CHS), Council of Head Government (CHG), Council of Foreign Minister, Secretariat is located in Beijing, and fifth one is Reasoning Anti-Terrorist Structure, sorry, Force is located in Tashkent, Uzbekistan, and the goal of SEO is promote regional peace, stability, prosperity through cooperation in politics, economics, culture, and coordinate effort to combat terrorism, extremism, and separatism. Jain sir.
Okay, well tried, Pranav. First time you came and gave lecturate. Well tried. Very important area SEO. Strategic partnerships of different countries. Initially, it started with five, then more countries coming in. Uh, but the problem is, this is one of the biggest umbrella actually SEO as far as the population goes, or maybe area covered. If you see, if these eight countries, how much area it covers, it is probably one of the biggest forum SEO. But then outcomes are very very interesting to know whether we are really cooperating or not. Is it only business interest or a particular aspect? The problem of international associations is they meet, they talk, but whatever is translating on ground is not up to the mark. That is my personal opinion. When we see G20 summits happen or so many things are talked, but the world is facing problem regarding terrorism, regarding drugs, regarding some wanted uh, terrorists and some absconders from different countries. There is some country who are giving them protection. So these are the issues. If so many forums are there, whether it is G20, SCO, AUKUS, SARC, these are all forums. You can raise subtle point whenever lecture it is there. There is more cooperation is required in terms of terrorism related things, because it should not be compromised. No country should support, even if it is not getting affected. If there is another country is getting affected, like there are people who ran away from our country and taking shelter in Britain. So why Britain should not understand that this particular person or any particular organization, of late Canada is sheltering something. So these are bigger understanding which are required. That is just a personal opinion I am sharing. Pranav, well tried. This is a good topic. SEO, one must know these are the countries who are part of it, what are their interest areas. A big size of population and big size of um, entire world comes under SEO. Okay, good. Anyone else who wants to give lecture, or we take on SSB doubts if there is anyone who wants to ask. Before you ask any doubt, I would suggest now we will move to a next stage where if any of you in next lecturate practice is ready spontaneously, so I will give card number. Cards means on that Scholar Warrior YouTube channel there are numbers. Lecturate cards are there. Maybe 53 or some cards are there. So I will say 17 card number. So you must go to 17 card, see the four topics, and be prepared after 3 to 4 5 minutes. This will take you to a near reality that you are ready spontaneously. Those who are new will come prepared, but those who are confident, now I can handle topics. So if you have reasonably practiced 10 20 times, you must come to a stage where now you are ready. Sir, I will try from card whatever topics come, because there are different, all those are SSB topics only. So we'll come to that stage next time. Earlier we used to do, but after a gap, again we are going on a normal thing. You come prepared and you deliver a lecturate in your own style, but we will go to a random topic. Those who are confident, those who say, okay sir, give me a card number, That will be random thing. Okay, any SSB related aspect you, if you want to discuss or ask?
Uh, Excuse me, sir. Can I?
Yes, Vivek.
Sir, actually, every in SSB process, I am not facing problems in another part. But in lecturate part, I forget some points. So that is my major problem. So does that will be causing any problem forward? Means, like if I don't get any point at a particular time there in SSB, so this will be uh,
See,
means
don't take tension. If you say lecturate or group discussion, you forget a point. The interesting part is who knows what you have forgotten. As long as whatever is delivered by you, if it is showing confidence, if it is of quality level, point is relevant, and your body language is okay, nobody knows what all points you wanted to say, because there are so many things on a similar aspect can be spoken. So there can be 100 list of points which can be spoken on a particular group discussion or a lecturate or any interview related things, but you speak three and they are relevant, they are confidently delivered, your body language is absolutely fine. So don't get bogged down or getting confused. uh, my good points are I am missing, afterwards you realize I should have spoken those points, they were better than this. No, don't get cluttered in your mind by this confusion. On that spot, whatever comes to your mind should be delivered well. Now coming back to forgetting habit, this habit will get over with your composed calm nature. Whenever you do a lecturate, like take a classic example, today you all gave lecturate, some of you must have got a feeling, oh, I missed that particular point which was more important, how I forgot it. Next time you should be more cautious, more organized in your mind, not to miss such a point which could have impressed the audience. This is how you go ahead in your practices. Okay, Vivek, got my point?
yes, sir.
Don't worry. Like on stage, if there are actors playing some live show, if they don't change their body language, audience will never come to know there was some mistake in dialogue. Only thing they
Yes,
change
sir.
their body language, audience come to know कि कुछ गड़बड़ है इसमें. Okay.
Hmm. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
anything else?
Thank you.
Okay, we will not waste time. Keep doing studies, keep reading more, be balanced, take care of your health, winter is setting in, and increase your communication. Speak in English with your friends at least 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. That will give you more confidence, a better pattern of fluency, better pronunciation style, and a very very natural tendency to speak. Okay, take care. Jai Hind.
Jai
Jai
Hind,
Hind,
sir.
sir.
Jai Hind, sir.